want y'all to pay attention real quick. I know a lot of people not paying attention. A lot of people, they play with your emotions. And they get these visceral, if you don't know what visceral means, look it up. I'm not trying to play nobody. But part of us learning and growing is the more words we learn, the more we expand our vocabulary, the more we can see, the more we can become aware. So make it a habit when you hear words you don't know. I know some of y'all don't care about learning, whatever. I make it a habit when I hear words that I don't understand, I look them up because I want to be aware. I want to learn, right? So it's a lot of people when they hear new information or when they see certain things or when they come across new things, they get visceral reactions, right, to the things they're hearing. Right now they talking about this Jay-Z stuff. I knew this was gonna happen. For some reason, it almost seems like billionaires, anybody who became a billionaire got some dirty, shady thing in their past. It just seems that way. That might not be the truth, but this is like a deep belief that I have, right? That like when I see people are billionaires, like I just know you did some foul stuff to somebody in the past, or you did something to get there. And it's crazy that you know that's a thing, but whatever. That's not the point. The point is that I had a feeling about Jay-Z because he got up to there, right? He got up to that status. And what I'm trying to say is that pay attention, man. Pay attention to what's happening. Not what they're showing you. Listen to what I'm saying. Not what they're showing you. Pay attention to what's actually happening. And 9 times out of 10, what is actually happening is not in plain sight for you to see. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is this. Notice how all of a sudden, out of nowhere, all of a sudden, I don't even want to get into the black entertainers thing, but just take a second. All of a sudden, Bill Cosby came under scrutiny, and out of the woodworks came a whole bunch of people and a whole bunch of allegations. Now listen to me very carefully. I'm not here to say whether these people are guilty or not. I need you to listen beyond that concept, because a lot of you get very emotional, right? And you have these visceral reactions. And the moment you have these visceral reactions because you are in your feelings, in your emotions, you can't rationalize with the message that is being said. So listen to the message that is being said. I'm not telling you that they're right or they're wrong. I'm trying to tell you, pause for a second behind what you're feeling and just listen to what I'm trying to communicate, right? So Bill Cosby situation came out of nowhere, right? Out of nowhere, a whole bunch of allegations came out accusing him of X, Y, Z. Like I said, this video is not about right or wrong. It's just about, let's move beyond that for a little bit. It happened to R.Kelly too. Again, I shouldn't even have to keep repeating this. I'm not here to talk about right from wrong, but you have to pay attention to what is happening to some of these entertainers, especially black entertainers, right? Because white folks, they tend to be a little hush-hush with whatever's going on. But this just shows you that there's somebody else bigger than them in control of what's going on, right? Because how come when white folks have shit, Hugh Hefner been out here for ages doing shit with young women. I'm not saying that makes it right for the black man. I'm just showing you that he died and he ain't have to worry about no backlash for dealing with younger women, right? It's a whole bunch of them. Elvis Presley, there's a whole bunch of them. What I'm trying to get you to see is that the media has a way of tarnishing, right, the character of our people in general, right? This is, and I'm not saying that excuses their behavior, but anyway, I'm trying to get back to my point. My point is this, that I don't think it's a coincidence that out of nowhere, Bill Cosby situation came up, and then all of these cases came up. R.Kelly, the same thing. R.Kelly was around for so long, decades, probably like 2 decades in the music industry. And these things never came up until all of a sudden. Diddy, another one, was in the industry for like about 2 decades. Jay-Z, and it happens to many, many others that have been around for a very, very, very long time, right? So these people been around for a very, very long time, and you mean to tell me that people knew they were doing this foul, weird stuff? That people were aware that they were out here doing this weird stuff, right? And nobody said nothing? Nobody came forward, like, whatever. You might have had like 1 or 2 cases, but for the most part, most of the people never came forward. Most of the people was quiet. And then you mean to tell me that y'all believe that the reason these people didn't come forward is because they was afraid? Like, yo, we some of the most dumbest, gullible people. Like, yo, like, come on, bro. You was afraid 20, 30 years ago, but you're not afraid now? Why you not afraid now when they still got money? When they can still get you popped? Like, you think you can't get popped now? You can still get popped. So this is why I be trying to tell people, this is something bigger at play that is going on. But we believe the media so quickly that we would just believe any story they sell us. Like, come on, bro. There's somebody bigger at play that is pulling the strings. There's somebody. So, this is my theory. My theory is these people get to a certain level of power, right? And sometimes the level of power of money that they get to gets besides themselves. It gets to their head. They upset the wrong people. And then bam, then people show you very quickly, you want to play yourself? I'm going to show you that you still a nigga with money. There's videos of Diddy talking about that. There's videos of Jay-Z talking about that. Like, it don't matter how much money we accumulate. Like, when you get into some of them spaces, they still going to let you know who you is. So what I'm trying to allude to, that this stuff is not coming out because they care about women. This stuff is not coming out because they care about minors. This stuff is coming out by some other things that are at play that we don't even really know, because we not behind them scenes. We don't understand what's going on. But what they're doing is they're preying and they're playing on the emotions. They doing the same thing politicians do. Every time it's time to vote, or every time it's time to do something, they come out here, they put these messages in the media to control you by your emotions. So they're doing the same thing right now. And again, this is not me making a case for them being innocent. This is just me making a case for, like, we are so gullible. We don't even know what's really going on. We think this stuff is about protecting women and all of that weird stuff, and it's really not. They don't care. They don't care about women. Them dudes use and abuse and play women every day in America. They don't care. So if you think that all of a sudden, the Me Too movement and the climate has changed, and, so these dudes care about, they don't care about women. They just let these dudes shoot themselves in the foot. Because how is it that all of these dudes have the same case, same situation? Trafficking, abusing women. Like, all the cases be the same. All the cases is connected to something dealing with women. Like, yo, sometimes you gotta think beyond the point. People been quiet for years, for decades, for 2 decades. And then all of a sudden, boom. Everything comes out the woodwork, and y'all believe it's just because oh, then people not afraid no more. So now they could speak on what was going on. Nah, man. Somebody was hiding this stuff. Somebody was making sure this stuff was under wraps, right? And at the right moment, or maybe it wasn't under wraps. Maybe they had a few situations, and then some of the other stuff might be fabricated. I don't know. I'm not claiming to know. This is what I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all be claiming to know based on what the media tells y'all. The media been lying to us for eons. So I don't believe everything the media say. They might put a little truth with a lot of falsehood. I don't know. I don't claim to have the facts. I don't. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. But a lot of us, we take on this act as if we know what really was happening when we don't. We take on this act as if we got the facts and we don't. We wasn't there. We only got the information that's being relayed to us. And again, I don't even know why I gotta keep saying this. I'm not saying that man is innocent. I just want you to pay attention to the bigger picture. There's something here bigger at play that we don't even know about. Because I don't just think it's a coincidence that all of a sudden you going after them dudes. And these was like powerful dudes. R.Kelly, come on, man. R.Kelly, king of R&B. Bill Cosby, come on, man. Everybody love Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? He has some power. You get what I'm saying? Jay-Z, P. Diddy, come on. These not no regular folks. And the next thing I'm going to say is, anytime they try to assassinate the character of a man, notice they always use women. Mike Tyson. Michael Jackson might have been the only one that they ain't try to use no woman with, but they use similar stuff, right? They say he graped some little kids. So, I say that to say that, man, sometimes there be other stuff at play. Sometimes there be other stuff at play that we have no clue what is going on. Because they know how to psychologically manipulate us into just having emotional responses. They're very good at that because they know us. They know us inside and out. So they know, yeah, we're going to put this out there and they just going to go crazy. They're going to go haywire. They're going to bug out and they're going to blah, 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 blah. And a lot of people are not going to question, like, what's going on? Like, why is this coming out now? Like, why is this in the media? Like what is really going on? Like, who is really controlling these pieces that is making people all of a sudden just come out in the tens, hundreds of people talking about it. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. Come on. For 20 years, you mean you told me nobody talked about this? Like, this is the crazy thing, right? Like some of us may know how the black community is when it comes to rape. Yo, bro, you go to jail and you rape somebody, and you touch kids, you touch women, you did some foul stuff. Them dudes not playing with you. You're not getting a pass. Like, they're not about to, like, so I don't even really believe that some of these dudes was doing all that foul stuff in the street and nobody gonna say nothing. Nobody gonna be like, yo, homie, you foul. Homie, you doing, like, nobody? Come on. Nah, bro. I just don't believe that, because I personally witnessed when dudes in the hood find out you doing foul stuff to minors, women, like, regardless of what y'all think is going on, I personally seen dudes get violated. A few months ago, maybe up to a year ago, there was a dude that he tried to do something to a woman, and when they caught that dude in Harlem, they caught him on the east side, like, man, the police was trying to protect that dude. So I can't sit here and believe, again, I don't know. This is just me speaking on what I think. I can't sit here and think that people knew certain people were doing. And then, of course, some of y'all going to say, oh, but they have money and they're powerful. And I'm telling you how, like, come on. If you know how your people are, like, I can't sit here and think of dudes, or just because you got money, them feeling like you messing with an underage or 13-year-old or 12-year-old or whatever is okay. What I'm trying to tell you is that they've been doing foul stuff in the country, not just these people who they are legend, Politicians, they got rings. The dude Epstein. Come on, the dude Epstein. Like, they killed that dude for a reason. I don't even know if he's dead, but they killed that dude for a reason. Like, come on. These politicians be getting involved with children. They got pictures of Obama, but we don't be talking about this. They got pictures of Obama with little girls sitting on his lap. They got stories talking about Obama was messing with children. They got pictures of Joe Biden. They got pictures of a lot of politicians, a lot of people in high places that were doing funny stuff. They killed Epstein because he was gonna, like, a lot of people talking about he had a lot of information about a lot of people that went to his island. There's a lot of stuff out there that we don't know about. That we just don't know about. Like, this country, for some reason, they got this weird, ritualistic things that they be engaging in with children. I don't know what it is about children. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's connected to something. There's some kind of like history behind why they go after children. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, a lot of these folks that we might say they sell their soul to the devil. A lot of these folks that's doing weird stuff with children or with minors or with whatever, I don't think that comes from our people, bro. I think that the people who these people sell their soul to, whoever the people that's making them rich, whoever the people that's giving them power and access to whatever they're giving them access to, I think them people is like, yo, you gotta do X, Y, you gotta do this, man. That's what we want you to do. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna give you whatever you gonna get. So, I don't say that to excuse the behavior, but I'm just telling you there's something bigger at play that we too busy, caught up in our feelings, to really unpack and look at. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is, man, we gotta look at the whole picture instead of looking like just little pieces of it and being like, yeah, Jay-Z, Diddy, blase, blase, blah. I realize, like, yo, whoever giving these people access to stuff, I feel like they making them do stuff. They selling their soul, man. I really think that's really what's going on. They selling their soul for a little piece of the pie. And then when they upset somebody at the top, them dudes be like, all right, you finished. And then be wilding on them. And instead of us looking at the whole ring of like this weird pedo stuff that's going on, we just look at the individuals and be like, man, you a sick dude. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes some dudes just do whatever for the money. Y'all seen them dudes in the hood, they do whatever for the money. Y'all seen the chicks in the hood, they do whatever for the money. So y'all surprised that some of these dudes that's getting way more money, like, people will do whatever for the money for the low where we from. So you surprised that, like, if they offer some of these dudes millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, you think they're not gonna? Come on, it depends how bad you want it. Dudes have been doing. Tupac spoke about this, man. Them people offer you money and fame. Money and fame. In order for you to sell yourself. Sell your soul, bro. They offer you money and fame. Like, how bad you want this money and fame? I remember Tupac was talking about this. He said, why you think it be whack-ass artists that be just going platinum, that just be just buzzing like crazy on the radio? He said they be whack. They be trash. Just buzzing all crazy on the radio. He said, come on, bro, you haven't thought about that? Them people be going crazy on the radio. They be all in the airwaves. You always hear them. And some of us know they trash. We be like, man, he mad trash. But like, why he always on the radio? Like, we be wondering it ourselves. We be like, yo, why you always on the radio? Yeah, bro, because we don't control that. Somebody else controlling that. The whole point of this video, man, was you gotta think, sometimes we gotta look beyond what they showing us, man. Like, why they showing us this? Why is this happening, like, in the recent years to all of these people that it is happening to? And was people really silent on these things happening? Or was somebody making sure this never got out, and now they're weaponizing it because these people did something that was out of line with whatever the agreement was? But let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Real talk. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Stay blessed out there. Peace.